Now, continuing further and having read the concept and having understood the concept of depreciation, we now move on with another topic that relates to depreciation and reads as some related concepts of depreciation. So, this topic will brief you about certain terms which are not exactly depreciation but are for the purpose of, say, for the purpose of calculation of national income or for certain other economic purposes, they are also considered to be depreciation. The first one being consumption of fixed capital. It reads as it refers to the lowering of the value of fixed assets while it is in use. It is inclusive of the expected lowering of capital value. It implies depreciation that occurs on account of factors such as normal wear and tear, change in technology, and change in the demand patterns. So, what is consumption of fixed capital? When an asset is in use, जब एक एसेट इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है तो जाहिर है कि एक डेट के बाद, एक टाइम के बाद उस एसेट की वैल्यू में कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ गिरावट ज़रूर आएगी. सो इट इज़ दिस गिरावट, इट इज़ दिस downfall in its value that we again consider as depreciation, and consumption of fixed capital happens as a result of the expected factors, which normally are three: normal wear and tear, change in technology, and change in the demand patterns. ये कंजम्पशन ऑफ फिक्स कैपिटल जिन तीन वजहों की वजह से होता है, दे आर ऑल पार्ट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेड फैक्टर्स. वो सभी एक्सपेक्टेड फैक्टर्स में आती हैं, लाइक नॉर्मल वियर एंड टीयर, चेंज इन टेक्नोलॉजी, एंड द थर्ड वन बीइंग द चेंज इन द डिमांड पैटर्न्स. मूविंग ऑन, द नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड net investment. So it reads as final output produced in an economy during an accounting year comprises of various types of final goods and services such as consumer goods, capital goods, etc. That part of final output that consists of capital goods, machinery, tools, etc. is known as gross investment or total investment. However, some part of gross investment goes into the replacement of old and deteriorated capital, that is depreciation. This forms the basis of distinction between gross investment and net investment. So, what do these first lines for this topic mean? Final output produced in an economy during an accounting year comprises of final goods and services of various types such as capital goods, consumer goods, etc. Final goods and services जो भी इकोनॉमी में प्रोड्यूस होते हैं वो जनरली ऐसा देखा जाता है या ऐसा माना और समझा जाता है कि या तो वो कंज्यूमर गुड्स होते हैं या फिर वो कैपिटल गुड्स होते हैं या और किसी तरह के गुड्स होते हैं. दैट पार्ट ऑफ फाइनल आउटपुट दैट कंसिस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल गुड्स. नाउ वी आर स्पेसिफिकली इन द सेकेंड सेंटेंस टॉकिंग अबाउट वो फाइनल आउटपुट विच comprises of capital goods. What are capital goods? We have cited certain examples like machinery, tools, etc. is known as gross investment or total investment. So what is gross investment? The part of final output which is composed of or which is composed by the capital goods. However, some part of gross investment goes into the replacement of the old and deteriorated capital. ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट का कुछ पार्ट हम जानते हैं साल के अंत तक होते होते ऐसा हो सकता है कि कुछ मशीन्स जो हैं वो या तो ख़राब हो जाए या हमें उनके कुछ पार्ट्स रिप्लेस करने पड़े या पूरी ही मशीन रिप्लेस करनी पड़े क्योंकि वो पुरानी हो चुकी है, उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी पुरानी हो चुकी है, मशीन की कंडीशन डिटोरेट हो चुकी है. सो सच पार्ट इज कॉल्ड द नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट. And how do we reach from gross investment to net investment? The basis of distinction between gross investment and net investment is depreciation. So further, to estimate the value of net investment, depreciation is to be subtracted from the value of gross investment. Adding further, that is, net investment refers to the total value of investment in the capital goods after taking account of depreciation. So, in the above lines, in the above para, we saw that final output जो जनरेट होता है या फाइनल गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज का जो आउटपुट जनरेट होता है, दैट में ईदर कंप्राइज ऑफ कंज्यूमर गुड्स और जनरली कैपिटल गुड्स. कैपिटल गुड्स का फाइनल आउटपुट में जो पार्ट होता है, दैट इज इन इकोनॉमिक्स नोन एज ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट और टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट. and from that total investment, certain part at the end of the year or in due course of time you may realize कि कुछ पार्ट या तो ख़राब हो चुका है मशीन्स का, या फिर टेक्नोलॉजी डिटोरेट हो चुकी है, पुरानी हो चुकी है, एंड सो हमें उस चीज़ को रिप्लेस करना होता है समय रहते. सो दैट इज़ नोन एज नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट. एंड फाइनली, हाउ डू वी कम टू और हाउ डू वी गेट टू नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट? जब हम ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट में से डेप्रिसिएशन को माइनस करते हैं, देन वी अराइव एट नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट. That is, net investment refers to the total value of investment in the capital goods after taking account of depreciation. So, net investment is nothing but value of investment in capital goods after depreciation has been subtracted from the gross investment. Algebraically, if you see, we are given a formula which says that net investment is equal to gross investment minus depreciation. अगर हमें ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट पर जाना है तो हमें नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट में डेप्रिसिएशन ऐड करना होता है, एंड अगर हमें नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट पर जाना है तो हमें ग्रॉस इन्वेस्टमेंट में से डेप्रिसिएशन को सब्ट्रैक्ट करना होता है. वेयर इज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट यूज? दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इज यूज्ड, स्टूडेंट्स, in the concept of calculation of national income that we will see in the coming chapter. For now, you have to just remember that there are two concepts, gross investment and net investment, and the difference between them is depreciation. Moving on, our next concept or next topic, which happens to be the topic 4 of the chapter that we are currently studying. The topic 4 that was listed in the first module was stock variables and flow variable. So variable, if we discuss in general, is something that keeps on changing. इन सिंपल टर्म्स, वेरिएबल वो चीज़ होती है जो बदलती रहती है, वैरी करती रहती है. सो लेट अस रीड थ्रू एंड ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दिस कॉन्सेप्ट हैज़ टू से. अ वेरिएबल इज अ क्वांटिटी that is likely to change over time. In other words, a variable assumes different values over different points of time. Various variables used in the study of economics can be divided into the following two categories. So variable वो चीज़ होती है जो समय समय पर चेंज होती रहती है, वो समय समय पर डिफरेंट वैल्यूज़ अटेन करती है, एंड it can be divided into two categories. Namely, those categories are stock variables and or flow variables. Let us now see each one of them separately. So here we have two concepts, the concept of stock variable and flow variable. Let us see what is stock variable first. A variable is said to be a stock variable if it is measured at a particular point of time. Such variables do not have an element of time attached with them. In other words, they are measured only at a single point of time. For example, capital balance as on March 31st, 2010. So what is a stock variable? If anything is measured at a particular point of time, then that is said to be a stock variable. एग्जाम्पल हमें यहाँ पर दे रखा है कैपिटल बैलेंस एज ऑन 31st March 2010. दिस मीन्स दैट एक पर्टिकुलर डेट पर मेरा कैपिटल बैलेंस कितना था, दैट इज स्टॉक वेरिएबल. ऑल्सो it in alternative words or alternative terms means that मेरा कैपिटल बैलेंस 1st April 2010 को कितना होगा, 31st December 2009 को कितना था, 31st January 2010 को कितना था. That is not to be taken into account, as it talks about only at a particular point of time what was your capital balance. So again, if we see the example, capital balance as on March 31st 2010 is the example of a stock variable, because it is only and only concerned about, or it is only and only talking about what was the capital balance on a particular point of time at a particular point of time, and that point of time is nothing but March 31st 2010, and it is not concerned with any other date, any other point throughout the year. Now the second definition says flow variable. A variable is said to be a flow variable if it is measured over or during a period of time. Since such variables are measured over a time interval, it can be said that they have an element of time attached to them. So flow variable is a variable which is measured over a or during a period of time. Such variables are measured over a time interval, and so it is believed that they have a time interval attached to them, whereas this time element is absent in case of the stock variable. For example, income earned during the month of March. This can be, say, better you can understand this as, हम इनकम की अगर बात करें तो हम पर मंथ देखते हैं, पर ईयर देखते हैं, पर क्वार्टर देखते हैं. सिमिलरली प्रॉफिट्स की अगर हम बात करें तो पर ईयर देखते हैं, या से इवन इफ वी सी इट एज पर क्वार्टर, देन this is known as flow variable. So something which is measured over a particular point of time is called a stock variable, and anything which is measured at a particular period of time is known as flow variable. Further, the next slide that we have is a more familiar example for stock and flow. Let us read through and try and understand what it has to say. An example of stock can be the amount or level of water in a tank. At any point of time, the amount or level of water in a tank can be measured. Similarly, the capital is also a stock variable, as capital can also be measured at any point of time. So यहाँ जो एग्जाम्पल दिया है आपको वो वाटर इन टैंक के माध्यम से दिया गया है. एक टैंक में एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पर जितना पानी होता है, सिंस वो एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर हम उस पानी को मेजर कर रहे हैं, दैट इज़ वाई वी कैन से दैट वाटर in a tank at a particular point of time is a stock concept. Similarly, again the same thing is quoted that capital also, as it is measured at a particular point of time, is a stock concept. आप जनरली जब अकाउंट्स पढ़ते हैं तो जनरली यू कोट द ओपनिंग कैपिटल एंड द क्लोजिंग कैपिटल. So that is measured on generally 1st April or say 31st March of the preceding financial year. Reading further, we have, now if water is flowing out of the tank through a tap, then the level of water will change over time. The difference in the water level over an interval of time, say between 9 a.m. and 9:30, is an example of a flow variable. So what does this mean? If water is allowed to flow through that tank by means of a tap, एक नल उस टैंक में अटैच कर दिया जाए और वाटर को फ्लो करने दिया जाए, तो ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम 9 से 9:30 के बीच द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम हैपन्स टू बी 30 मिनट्स. सो इस 30 मिनट में 9 बजे जितना पानी होगा उस टैंक में, वो 9:30 बजे जितना पानी होगा उस क्वांटिटी से डिफरेंट होगा. सिमिलरली, नेट इन्वेस्टमेंट गिव्स द डिफरेंस इन द इन्वेस्टमेंट लेवल ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो जहाँ तक इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात है, then investment is a flow concept or a flow variable. Capital, as we saw, is a stock variable, but investment is a flow variable. As investment is done, investment is computed, investment is studied over a period of time and not at a particular point of time. So we conclude that ऐसी कोई चीज़ जो किसी पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर मेजर की जाती है उसे हम स्टॉक वेरिएबल कहते हैं, और ऐसी कोई चीज़ जो एक पर्टिकुलर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम पर मेजर की जाती है उसे हम फ्लो वेरिएबल कहते हैं. पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इज जनरली a stock concept and period of time is a flow concept. We saw examples. Stock के example is capital and flow का example is again investment done. Now students, next we have the difference between stock and flow. So having read the concept of stock and flow, we now lastly we differentiate between both of them. We already know that stock is something which is measured at a particular point of time, and flow is something which is measured over a period of time. But now we come to certain differences or points of difference between them. And so here we are, difference between stocks and flows. There are 4 bases on which we can differentiate between both of them. First one is definition, second is time element, third is nature, and fourth is examples. So let us see each one of them one by one. The first one, definition, it reads as, a stock variable is measured at a particular point of time For example, bank balance as on April 1, 2020 is rupees 5,000. So since it is measured at a particular point of time, anything which is measured at a particular point of time is called stock variable by definition. Next, in flow variable we have the flow variable is measured over an interval of time. For example, interest earned on bank deposits for 1 year, that is from April 1, 2019 to 31st March 2020. So flow is something which is measured over an interval of time. Next we have the time element. They do not have an element of time attached to them. In stock variables it says time element is not attached to them, whereas in flow variable they have an element of time attached to them, such as per year, per month, per quarter, per half year, 15 days, etc. So टाइम एलिमेंट जहाँ कंसिडरेशन में नहीं लिया जाता है उसे हम स्टॉक वेरिएबल कहते हैं, एंड टाइम एलिमेंट जहाँ इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है उसे हम फ्लो वेरिएबल कहते हैं. द थर्ड पॉइंट इज नेचर. They are static in nature and they are dynamic in nature. So stock variable, as it is measured at a particular point of time, then it is static in nature, since उस particular point of time को ही आप consider कर रहे हैं and it is a specific point of time and so it is not going to change. So something that does not change is static, or in other words it is rigid, and they are dynamic in nature. Something that keeps on changing is dynamic in nature, and something that does not change is rigid. The last point is the examples. Stock variables, we have the three examples: capital, bank deposits, and water in a tank. And flow variables, we have certain examples: capital formation, interest on capital, water flowing in a stream. So capital, bank deposits, and water in a tank are measured at a point of time. That is why they are a stock concept. And capital formation, interest on capital, and water in flowing in a stream is measured over a period of time, and so it is a flow concept. So students, this is the end of this topic. Just listen to both the videos and just clear your doubts if any. The first video was on depreciation and capital goods and related concepts, and the second is on stock and flow.